Hey, everybody. Lord. Whew. Getting closer and closer to 2022. You guys ready? I'm going to come live this week, and then next week will be more of a live that's geared towards 2022 energy. This will be a close out of 2021. Divine feminine energy readings, as we all know. Divine feminine energies can be in male or females, but in this channel, we really speak a lot to the divine feminine energies as a whole. And so we're going to see what energies are coming out for us. I'm just getting prepared here. Get my candles lit. Thank you, Holy Spirit, ancestors, angels, and guides. Thank you for your messages for our divine feminines. I'm struggling over here, guys. Okay, maybe not this one. So I have two candles that are going. But now it's down to one. How are you guys doing this evening? All right, I'm so ready for y'all. As you guys know, you can ask questions, leave your comments in below, or you can ask questions in general during my lives, and I'll assist the best way I can. Let's go ahead and get this party started. First, we're going to start off with our divine feminine reading. We're going to look at the goddesses that want to come out for us. Of course, we're going to look at affirmations. We're going to look at a few different things. So let's go ahead and get started. I need to get some vibe going. Where's the vibe? Okay. Where's my vibe? Let's see what's going on here. Let's see. Just a little something, something. Just a little something, something. I'm not looking for a lot. Just a little something, something. All right. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Let's do this. All right. So let's see what divine feminine energies we have coming out for my divine feminines. Thank you. For this energy currently. Mothering. So we have Goddess Isis. Okay. We have the Goddess Isis here. And our belief system. So this is about mothering, nurturing. Anything else we need to be aware of during this reading that we need to bring forth for the divine feminines? Selfhood, taking care of oneself. Anything else? Thank you. Okay. One more time. Something else is wanting to come out. I'm trying to figure out what it is. Okay. All right. All right, guys. Let's see what has come out for my divine feminines. Renewal. Okay. So I feel like this energy is just showing, because I was wondering why all these energies wanted to come out, but it's almost like going through the year, like a reflection of this year. Like I said, this reading was going to be like to take us out to the end of this year. But I'm feeling like this is kind of helping you to see what you've come throughout this year, which is amazing. So, all right. So we have Isis here, Minerva, and Artemis. These are some of the goddesses that came out initially. And then to clarify, it went, because this is talking about your beliefs, change in beliefs, as it pertains to oneself, nurturing of yourself. We also have death and rebirth here, in addition to just the wisdom, justice, awakening, ecstasy that we have during this year. And this is all about your energy. So this is speaking to the change in energy that you've gone through this year, what you've come through this year. So I like it. So this is reflection. So as you're moving into the end of the year, you're going to see a level of reflection, reflecting on the past, reflecting on, yeah. So, thank you, Holy Spirit. Ooh, okie-dokie. All right, so what we also have coming out here is Okay, what I'm getting from this energy here is it doesn't matter which way you go. It's how you get to the destination. It's either way you're going to get to your destination. So what I'm seeing here is it's like you can't take a wrong turn. You're still going to end up where you belong. And you're being okay, guys, I must say, if this is not, every single reading we've done since we've been live through the end of this year has had the courageous peony. Again, speaking to, letting yourself be seen, So this is, again, kind of reflecting on this past year, recognizing that you're really not alone. Some of you may be feeling isolated towards the end of the year. Of course, many of us have felt isolated throughout the year over the last 2 years, 2020 and 2021. So, but regardless, it's taking us somewhere. Okay, so this is like, don't be so hung up in the process, because nonetheless, either way, you're going to get to your end result. I'm hearing also, don't be so hard on yourself, because ultimately you're going to end up with your end result. You're still going to end up where you're supposed to be. I like this. I like this for my divine feminines. Again, the energy I'm seeing here is looking into your intuition, turn your gaze within, inner authority. This is trusting yourself. Okay? Trusting yourself through the process. I feel like many of you really need to be isolated during this time if you're trying to deal with like both sides of yourself, your shadow and your light side. This is a good time to take time out for yourself. I recognize you have the family and everything, but this is also showing me that you really should take time out for yourself as well. Because I just see like moving into the new year, this is going to definitely be a new facet of your life. Okay? Which again still leads towards you being seen, no longer hiding. Okay? Okay. So let's see what affirmations are coming out for you right now, and then we're going to go deeper into this reading. Some of the things you can expect, some of your chakras, some things about love, some things about just the angelic guidance, some of the awakenings you may be going through as you get closer to the end of the year. Okay, so let's see what affirmations are coming out for you now. Thank you. Ooh, okay. Wow, again, this is a lot about nurturing oneself, taking care of yourself. You have Princess Charming here. So this is speaking to, I take the horse by the reins and become my own Princess Charming, taking care of my own needs. So again, this is speaking to this energy of nurturing oneself. And I feel like this has been the lesson this year for my divine feminines, believing your belief system. Some of you, it may be changing your belief system from one of which is about doing for others so much more than doing for yourself. There's a lack of balance that was created, right, by society, by family, by upbringings, whatever that is. There was a lack of balance for the divine feminine to take care of oneself and to be comfortable in doing and to be comfortable with doing that. But now it's just like bringing this into balance. Well, I also have to take care of myself. Yes, I have my family. Yes, I have my parents. Yes, I have my loved ones, friends, but I also have to take care of myself. I also have to go inward. Because that's the only way you can really decipher and determine who you are. That's the only way you can kind of strip away some of the onion layers to get to the core of who you really are, right? To help you get to your desired result, to get to your purpose. Okay? So if you want to repeat after me, the affirmation is, I take the horse by the reins and become my own Princess Charming, taking care of my own needs. Okay? So let's just go a little deeper. Let's go ahead and look into love here. So as you're nurturing yourself, let's just see what my divine feminines can see. Let's see what's going on with the divine feminines as it pertains to their love situation. Okay. Let's see. All right. Divine feminines we have here as it pertains to love. We have expressing your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture and waiting. What? Wow. Worth the wait. Divine timing is at work in your love life at this time. So this is what you can expect as we're moving forward. We'll look a little deeper into that. Let's see what chakras, some energies that you may need to work on as it pertains to your body as we get closer to the end of the year. Some things you should take care of, be careful about. Your intuition is coming out here. Third eye chakra, trusting your insight, awareness. Know that you're being guided. You're not alone. Ooh. Okay. And what we also have here, again, relationships is coming up here too, and connections. So this is about also following your intuition as it pertains to your relationship. Feeling accepted and trusting. This, I just heard trusting in the universal creator. So again, this is not speaking to trusting in a person per se, but trusting in divine timing. Trusting in the universal oneness, the connection with spirit, i.e. your relationships, i.e. everyone. So this is like that oneness that we're all a part of. Trusting in that oneness. So in your relationships right now, let's go one extra step further. Let's get some advice regarding your relationships. Ooh, my. Okay, that came out. Okay, actions speak loudly. Honesty is essential. And then we also have here the only thing that is real is love. So I honestly feel like my divine feminines are going to feel, if you haven't already started to feel this energy, it's a very balanced energy I'm feeling. I just heard carefree. A very carefree energy for my divine feminines at this time. This is beautiful. I'm loving it. Okay. What can our divine feminines expect as they're getting closer to the end of the year? Let me give you some more advice here regarding love. So as far as love, actions speak loudly. Keep that in mind when you're dealing with your loved ones. Spirit has your back and dream your world into being. So you definitely have this capacity to get what you want and manifest what you want. Let's look at the emotions you may be feeling as well. Let's look at the emotions that you may be feeling as you're getting closer to the end of the year as well. Let's see. Thank you, Holy Spirit. What emotions? But I love this. This is beautiful. Honoring Gaia. I love this. I mean, it's just keeping it going. You were born to create. Again, this is speaking to your creative power, being seen, knowing that you are special and you have something to bring to the table. So this is something creative, and it may not be like someone else, someone else's gift. This is about your own creative understanding. And honoring Gaia, honoring spirit, the universal creator, for what we're bringing forward, for what you're bringing forward with. I mean, like I said, I feel like a very chill energy. For some of you, it may be even kind of somber. I don't know if this has to do with the holiday. I'm feeling this somber energy too. Okay. Thank you. All right. Yeah. So, definitely. Ooh, my. I'm seeing a lot of abundance here. This is speaking to your journey, purification, starting over, communication. And again, this helping hand that's around you during, as you go through your journey. I feel like some of you are also having to purge, release some things, free some things from around you in order to purify your inner being, you know. But I feel like in some cases, communication may help you with that. But yeah, I mean, so love is looking good, here as well. Follow your intuition for some of you who are in relationships, for some of you who want to get into relationships. Again, following your intuition, trusting yourself during this time. Enjoy your freedom as well. Okay. All right. I like it. How we doing here today? Girl, I'm kind of in and out of it right now. Today has been kind of crazy. You guys wouldn't believe it. Like today has been like so in and out. Like one minute I'm here, one minute I'm not. Like but it's been chill. It's been like yeah, y'all tell me how y'all are feeling. But it's the energy to me has been chill, but it's been more of a relaxing one. But yet I'm not fully here. I mean, if it was me, I would say maybe it was like Mercury retrograde or something. But I know, isn't there like another retrograde going on, like a Venus retrograde? Isn't there something else going on right now? Oh, hello. Good evening, guys. Good evening, Polly. Good evening, Johnson. Family. Good evening. Good evening. How you guys feeling? Like, I mean, I'm good. Like, I'm feeling good, but it's like just kind of weird. It's just kind of in and out. It's kind of like, I want to say like interdimensional. Like, it's kind of like one minute I'm here, one minute I'm not. Like, I may be physically here, but mentally I may be somewhere else. Do that sound crazy, y'all? Guess what? I don't care. Guess what? I don't care. Let me go ahead and pull out this Lemuria deck because let's see what's going on for real. Okay, because I mean, I love the energies that I'm seeing here, but I kind of want to feel out this interdimensional energy that I'm feeling. Okay. What is it that the divine feminine can expect as they get closer to the end of the year? And if you guys have any questions, let me know, and I got you. Ooh. I feel like one wanted to come out there, but let's see, because I didn't catch it. Whew. Boom. There we go. Whoop, there it is. Crown chakra, beyond the mind. Wow. And then starseer. Okay. That makes sense. We have 46, 20, and 9. So we have this crown chakra energy. We have 10, 2. This could be 11. Yeah. So we have crown chakra here. So that makes sense. You know exactly what I was talking about. But beyond the mind, look at that. Look at this energy beyond the mind. Beyond the mind. This is, again, interdimensional. This is like different layers, different dimensions, all of that. Let me just see what's going on here. Let me turn this down real quick. Let me just fill out this energy. Beyond the mind. So, of course, this is crown chakra energy, but this is also throat chakra energy is what I'm seeing here too. Now, Starseer speaks to assistance on your journey, knowing that you have universal assistance. Again, I keep seeing this throughout this whole reading. And this is really about believing in that, believing that you have this assistance, that you're not alone. But beyond the mind, I just heard jumping portals, jumping. I don't know what's going on right now, but it feels like this energy of fast forward, fast movement, being able to do things much faster than before. This is like like you want something and it's like comes at the drop of a, just like the snap of a finger. Like you can pull something into this reality at a snap of a finger. I don't want to, but something's telling me to say a drop of reality. Does that make sense? Like that sounds crazy, right? But that's what they're telling me to say, so I'm gonna say it. It's like a snap of a finger, but what I'm hearing is a drop of reality. Like that's how quick things can manifest in a drop of reality. Interesting. I like it. Like, okay, okay, okay. In a drop of reality. I'm seeing ripples now too, like ripples in water. It's like you can ask for what you want to happen, believe in it so, and it just drops, and then it's a ripple of effect in your life. It affects your life. It's a ripple effect. Interesting. Interesting. All right, let's take it an extra step further. I'm going to look at the spiritual guidance here as far as beyond the mind. What is it that Spirit wants us to know regarding beyond the mind, crown chakra, and the starseer energy? The truth. Your belief is coming out again, and higher thoughts, higher vibrations. It takes me back to the painting that I have back here. Guys, you can still see it, right? That's this painting right here. This journey, this is again speaking to your spiritual journey. So taking that spiritual journey, going up the steps, look at this, the higher thoughts, taking that journey, right? And getting what it is that you need. This is really speaks to your belief system. And this is all about living in truth. Okay, so they're telling me now, it's speaking to powers that be, not wanting you to know this type of information, not wanting you to have this type of power. Okay, and that's interesting. I mean, I believe it. I know. You guys know me, right? Y'all do know me by now, right? Every journey starts with a single step. Again, new birth coming out again. Guard it vigilantly. I'm also hearing guard some of your gifts as well. Newness. So you're here to create something new. There's something that's dropping away and something that's starting brand new. And it starts with a single step. Let me see what you're having to drop. What is it that we're having to drop? Let's see, as a collective divine feminine energy. What is it that we're leaving behind? What is it that we're leaving behind? But by the way, both of those messages that just came out, spoke to fast movement. Like I said, what you have pretty much sowed is now being, what you have, the seeds you have sowed. I'm just saying, y'all, the way I'm talking right now sounds like gibberish. Just go with me. I think y'all hear my heart. Just go with it. Because I really feel like I'm speaking interdimensional right now. And what I notice is, like, when I'm channeling, it's certain messages that come, but the way in which I want it to come out the way it's coming in. Some cases is clear and I just speak it the way it is. But sometimes it's almost like a different language. And then I'm translating what it is. So, okay. So what's that saying, guys? What is it called? What's that saying? Like, charge it to my heart, not my mind, or something like that. Am I saying that right? What was the question again? Well, the answer is a delay. A delay in love, a delay in family. Guard it vigilantly. So there's something new coming in regarding love, but it's being delayed. I don't feel like it's necessarily being delayed. I feel like it's being delayed until you take the steps to move forward. It's not being delayed by the universe. It's being delayed because it's just you haven't taken the steps to get you where you need to be. So the delay is not like a universal delay, like, oh, because I always say, guys, if you could picture this, you guys know about chess, right? I always felt like since I was young, like a youngster, that life was like, I was about to say a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. But no, as a youngster, I used to always say that it's like we're in a game. It's almost like somebody's putting something here, like, and then you got to go around it. Like you may be on your way somewhere, but then something gets put in your path, and then you got to go around and figure out a way around to keep going, and then something else gets in your path, and then you got to go this way. Then someone new comes in your path, and you got to figure that out. So it's not really the destination, because I feel like we're all getting to the destination. This message has been about the destination, where we're going, whether it be your purpose, your new creative venture, whether it be the end result, your life, your reason for being here, your fated energy, your destiny, all of that. This is not about getting to that final goal. This is about the process. And so here it seems like it's the delay, but really it's not a delay, because a timing is a human construct, right? Time really has more to do with our physical body, more so than our spiritual soul, our soul journey. Like, this is a drop of time in our soul evolution. So if you think about it from that perspective, let's say you're on your 230th lifetime on this earth, or reincarnated in some body of some sort in some planet, right? So if you look at it from that perspective, I'm about to go totally far left, guys. So if you ain't ready, I'm just letting you know. But this time, think about it. Let's say this is your 220th time coming here. And I don't want to say coming here, because it's not just here on Earth. It's really a universal thing, on a planet, being reincarnated in one way or another. So think about it. Do you remember the first time? Do you remember the second time? Do you remember the 100th time? But you learned something every time you went through that lifetime. So it was to make sure you understood and learned something during that lifetime. What are you learning during this lifetime? So it's not just how do I get to my destination. Really, it's about, see, your mind is like far away from where you've created something. There's a belief that you have. This is something you want to obtain. And you're just like, you have your eye on the prize, and you're just trying to get there. And to you, it's just, I just need to get there. Like, once I get there, then I'm it. It's kind of like marriage. Or once I have children, then that's it. Or once I get married, then that's it. And once I have the career or the lifestyle I want to live, then that's it. Oh, someone did say, thank you guys. You said, Polly, you feeling consent? I also see Venus is in retrograde. Yeah, it's something that is really affecting me. But nonetheless, the point that I'm trying to say here is, it's like all these things are going on, and you really feel like that end result is that man, that child, that house, that car, that neighborhood, that fur coat, or that whatever it is. But really, these are just things to help you go on this journey. These are just things to help you have some type of destination to get you started. I'll tell people in a heartbeat, like, some people feel like I have these ridiculous like standards, right? Like, I don't feel like my standards are ridiculous, but some people might feel like my standards are ridiculous, right? So, but it's really not the standards. You feel me? It's really not the standards. Hey, Marsha, how you doing? It's really not the standards. It's just that to them, it seems unbelievable. It seems unattainable. And it's not really standards. It may be things that I want to attain or what have you. Like, all my life, you want a house, you want a car, you want all these things, because that's what life is. Like, this is one of the lifetimes I can say that I've lived where it has not been ride or die type situation, where it hasn't been live, kill, or be killed type of situation. It's like, this has been a very much more again, please don't listen to my grandma. I'm out of it today, y'all. I'm really telling you. But this has been a more calm lifetime, to where it hasn't been a struggle in that sense of, what can you eat, or you're doing whatever you can to survive. This hasn't been a survival lifetime for me. And I can't say that's for everyone, but for me, in the lifetimes I've lived, this has not been a survival one. And this has been one of which has allowed me to enjoy different things in different ways at different times for whatever reason, but it's all been a process. So regardless of what it is that I wanted, obtaining it hasn't necessarily, I realized that at an early age. That wasn't just the end. It wasn't just get married and have kids. It wasn't just be ... whatever your goal is, you know. It wasn't just to get that carat or that 2, 3, 4 carat ring, and or whatever it is that your goal was at the age of 16, 15. It wasn't just to be a firefighter, you know, whatever it was, you know, what do you want to be when you grow up, you know? And then when you obtain that at the age of 22, 23, whatever that is, it's like, is your life over? No. Now it's like, what's next? So it's not the destination, it's the journey. Damn. Did it take me forever to get that out? Did it really take me forever to get that out, guys? Oh my goodness. Did it take me forever to get that out? Woo, Lord. Okay. So, yeah. So again, again, if we're speaking in the essence of time, time is not all that important, really. It's not the time as it is the destination and how you're getting, as it is the process to get to your destination. Okay. Yeah. Wow. I felt like that took a long time to get out. Okay, so let's see what wise, what wisdom we have coming now. Let's see. Thank you, Holy Spirit, ancestors, angels, This is crazy. I mean, this reading is crazy. Ooh, so we have blessed here that came in reverse as well as going with the flow. So this energy really speaks to you may perhaps not seeing the blessing in your journey, the process. And this is really the advice here is to just kind of go with the flow. Like, I could be so apologetic right now about how I'm talking to you guys today, which is really totally not normal or out of sync for me per se, based on my perception. If I want to judge what it's a judgment, but I'm just going with the flow. It is what it is. If I sound crazy, y'all just, again, listen to my heart, not my mind. Don't charge it to my heart, not my mind. But that's that energy right now. It's just kind of going with the flow. But realize your blessings. Be grateful for everything that you've gone through, what you're going through. You know? Then we have yin here as well. Again, that spiritual belief. I'm seeing a lot of twos, by the way, guys. Wow, hold up. And then we have back to back, not for you, time to go. Yo, what are we leaving behind? Wow. Now this is two basically two of the similar messages in the same deck. One is 6 and one is 45, and one is saying not for you and the other one is saying it's time to go. Now the energy I'm feeling with this is not for you, it's time to go. I'm hearing outgrown belief systems. I just heard religious hierarchy. Let's just get one more message here. What is it time to go? What's time to go? Let's just go ahead and see. What is it time for us to leave behind in 2021? What is it that we're needing to leave behind here in 2021? Ooh, okay. Interesting. Crazy. What is this? Okay. Okay. It's not finished. Okay. Okay, well, let me just show you how motherhood came out again. So we have like this mothering energy coming out again. This is the beginning of our reading. Started off with Mother Isis here. So we have the motherhood coming out again. But then we have Counselor in reverse. And then we have Ace of Wands here in reverse. Again, I feel like there's another delay. Before it was like a delay regarding love and family. Now this is like, I feel this energy of a delay when it comes to, okay, I'm hearing hurtful people. I'm hearing there's a delay. What's not for you and what's time for you to leave behind is hurtful people. A sense of lack, a lack of passion. What are we leaving behind? A lack of wisdom, a lack of hope. Clarity is what's you're moving towards. So a lack of clarity. Again, I'm feeling this energy here of that energy of being the neck to the head, not that energy of not being in control or feeling like you don't have power over your life, you know, control of your life, control over your power, control over your being, you know, giving someone else that power or I'm feeling that definitely here as well. I'm also seeing moving away from confusion, moving towards abundance. And then I'm seeing this mothering energy again. So again, you know, this is definitely just encouraging my divine feminines in general. Letting you know that you're leaving behind lack of clarity, period. This is you knowing. But I feel like many of you are building your confidence to trust in yourself. And that's what this whole year has been about, really. A level of your belief, trusting in yourself. And so this is you leaving behind this lack of clarity, this lack of trust. This is like following your intuition, following your knowing, following your being, following your purpose unapologetically. You're leaving behind those things that distract you from that. The things that you've been taught to do that take away from that take away from your clarity, that take away from your power, that takes away from you going with the ebbs and flows of life. Again, that, what was that message we heard earlier of that drop and the ripple of effects? Yeah. Wow. I love it. Let's see if there's anything else that we're leaving behind. Anything else we're leaving behind? I think that's it. Like, I'm going to just ask one more time just to make sure we're completed here. I want to make sure we get everything out here. What are we leaving behind in 2021? What are we leaving behind? Like I said, the next reading I do will be more of what you can look forward to in 2022. This is more so wrapping up 2021, what you can expect to see as we're wrapping up 2021. Like I said, it's been a lot of reflection on the past year, what you've learned, your belief systems, all of that. Next year, I do see definitely a speedy, I just heard a speedy recovery. So again, I'm seeing this interest. Again, I can't keep apologizing for what's coming out of my mouth, y'all. I'm just saying. Again, I'm seeing leaving behind this interest, or really this lack of abundance mindset. This is a mindset you're leaving behind. There's a lot of change. This is a lot of strength that you come into this year. So we're leaving behind lack of strength, leaving behind manipulation. Wow. Okay. Leaving that behind. This is us coming full circle. Again, this is not just about the destination, about the process. The process you went through this year has helped you to get to a place of clarity, to help you leave behind a sense of lack. This was all to build your knowing. This is building your strength, building your courage. This is a completion of a lesson. For many of you, this year is a completion of a lesson. You've gone full circle. If many of you think about where you were this time last year, it could have been at the beginning of the year, within like a month time frame, the end of December to maybe the 15th of January. Where were you during this time last year? You will see that you've come a mighty long way. But I feel like many of you don't see the blessing in it. It's as if you don't, again, recognize the process that you went through and really pay homage to that process. It's almost like paying homage to the people that were even your haters. You know what I mean? It's like being grateful for what they did to bring you to this strength in your life, to bring you to a place of confidence. It's like whoever was trying to get in your way, see, and it's really about perception, right? That's a big lesson for this year, perception. Because many of us look at things in a perceiving things like, oh my gosh, this person got in my way. But really, this person was meant to cause this challenge in your life to help strengthen you and grow you in ways you could not have fathomed without their interference. You feel me? So think about all the things that you may have felt jilted, or you may have felt, ashamed. I'm hearing guilty, things that have made you feel like even a failure. Look at those things. Look at those people. Look at those circumstances. And see how it helped you get here. See how it helped you get to where you are today. And if some of you are not seeing that clearly, again, please feel free to ask questions. I know I'm not looking at the comments like I usually do. I will soon look through the comments, but I wanted to get this message out because I just heard feeling jilted. Did I say that already? Someone said feeling jilted. I just heard feeling jilted. So someone feels like they felt jilted. So whoever that was, if you need, to ask a question, please feel free to do so. I am going to look at the comments. Let me just look at the comments real quick. But, I just was in my little sway. I'm just getting my sway on, y'all. Hi, Joy. Hi, Larona. Am I saying that right? There was a spam in the chat. Oh, where? Is there spam now? Do we still have spam? Shit. I wasn't even paying attention. I'm sorry, guys. I don't see it. I don't see it now, but let me know, guys. Okay. Is that the voice? You said yes to who is it? I will delete them right now, y'all. I don't care. I will delete them right now. Is it this FYI that I'm seeing here? Or no? Is that what this is? Is it that I'm seeing? Okay, thank you. Thank you. Okay. All right, thank you guys. Hopefully it's not there anymore. Thank you so much, guys. So yes, let me know, guys. Okay, but yes, I just had to get that message out. So this is good. I'm also seeing here leaving behind heartbreak. I see this at the beginning, at the end of the deck. Then we have this yin and yang again coming out again, guys. So this year has definitely been a sense of balance, strengthening for my divine feminines. And so we're leaving a lot of this behind in 2021. Okay, so it's not just leaving it behind. They're telling me to tell you, even if it does come back up again, it won't have the same effect on you as it had on you in the past. So I hope that helps. So even if some of these things, some people come back around, some circumstances come back around, it's coming back around, but you're going to be able to deal with it in a different way. You're going to be stronger than you were. You're going to be, you feel me? Like it's going to be a fully different perspective on how you deal with it. How you deal with it will be different. So, I mean, I keep seeing this mothering energy. Again, this nurturing. So I want to kind of get into that a bit. Let's just go ahead and get into that real quick. Let's just go ahead and get into that real quick. Because I'm seeing a lot of this mothering energy. Clarify, please. Why does mothering energy keep coming up for my divine feminines? A receiving energy. Okay. So how many of you are in a place of receiving and know how to receive? Wow. Then I'm seeing the happy family again. So again, we see this family energy. Like I said, there was a delay. Some of you just need to take a step forward. If that's something that you want, family, love, what have you, it just requires you to take a step forward and to follow your guidance. So I want to go a little deeper into this because I'm seeing a receptive. What is it that the divine feminines can look to receive during this time? What can the divine feminines look to receive during this time? Let's see this. What are my divine feminines receiving? Look to receive. Okay, I'm like really going through it right now. Guys, I told you, just go with the flow, please. I got all kinds of stuff going on in here. Lord. Okay. For my divine feminines, what can they look to receive? Please clarify this action in reverse. Wow. Wow. My divine feminines. Again, this energy. This is this high priestess energy here. This is what's coming out here. It says specifically powerful psychic insight, reflection and meditation that provides valuable information. Be at peace. A lot of you are upgrading your gifts. Again, I mean, it seems like I keep coming back every week talking about your gifts, but this is an upgrade in your psychic knowing, discernment, whatever you want to call it, but this is an upgrade. But I wonder what this has to do with family. Wow. And then we have be at peace again. Release the past. Okay. Release the past. There is more enriching future coming. Let go and let God. So we have peace. Archangel Azrael, and Archangel Haniel. So these are the angels that you'll be working with as we go closer to the end of the year. Any other angels you may be working with as you're moving towards? These are some good angels to call upon as well if you need assistance. Wow. I mean, we have a lot of major arcana popping out right here. This also is Archangel Jophiel. You got a lot of archangels energies working with you right now. So release yourself from that which holds you back. A need to detox, unnecessary worry based on lack of self-confidence. All these things we're leaving behind. This is a time to receive. Some of you, it's time to make a decision. You will be receiving the answers by the end of the year, whatever it is that you're still holding on to. I'm feeling like I don't have my breath fully. Hold on, let me get some water. Let me just see what this is. Lord. Let me just get some water. Because my energy. I'm going to also open up this window. Hold on. Let's see what's going on here. What do you want them to know right now? What's going on? Release yourself from that which holds you back. Again, last message here for receiving. What am I just heard archangels receiving. What are the archangels receiving? Y'all the archangels. Did y'all know that? Y'all must be archangels here tonight, okay? You can do anything right now. Go after what you want. The ability to attract helpful people. Stand up for what you believe in. Have confidence. Claim your personal power. We have 7 of Wands here, and we have Queen of Wands, which is also Archangel Gabriel. Okay, let's go into this happy family. This family information has been coming up for a while, too. Let me just make sure I close out this previous message of receiving. Some of you may be receiving more independence, feeling more independent of others. And then I'm also seeing interdependence with others. If you want people in your life, helpful people, so you may become interdependent on them. So it may be people in your life that you're no longer dependent on, but rather you're independent, or you're going to be interdependent to where you're both relying upon each other. It's not just a one-way street. All right, thank you. Ooh, Lord. Okay, let's see what's going on with this happy family. This family's been coming up for a minute. The family has been coming up. Now, I do know it's that time of the year. So let's see what the family has to do with my divine feminines. Because I see a lot of this energy, again, is nurturing. Keeps coming up. So let's just go ahead and look at this happy family here. Thank you. Ooh, okay, I'm feeling this one. Okay, why am I getting 4 and 5 of cups? Now 3 of cups. Damn. Shit, 2 of cups. Yo, what's up? Have hope. Okay, it was just coming out 1, 2. I'm like, dang. So now you know we got the Ace of Cups earlier, but it was in reverse. So it was a delay. But this is showing here as it pertains to this happy family. It's like something's going to change. So you're going from the Ace of Cups to the 2, the 3, 4, 5. Okay? What's going on here tonight, y'all? What's going on here tonight? How you guys doing? What is going on, guys? Whew. Am I seeing these messages? You guys seeing these messages? Lord. Ooh, okay. So, yes, we went from Ace of Cups, 2 of Cups, 3 of Cups, 4 of Cups, 5 of Cups. But it went backwards. It went from 5 of Cups, 4 of Cups, 3 of Cups, 2 of Cups. So some of you may be sad or feeling like you're not moving towards your happily ever after. Again, what I've been saying this whole reading has been more about, it's not just moving towards your happily ever. It's not just the destination. I was about to say the definition. It's just, I know, right? Like spam is like out of this world tonight. What is going on? But yes, I mean, so it's like some of you are not feeling like you're where you want to be. That's what I'm seeing here. As it pertains to your happily ever after, as it pertains to your picket fence lifestyle. Like I said, this whole reading has been about it just not being the destination, but the process. What are you learning in the process? So I see here, we're going from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So just simply just letting you know, it's going from a place, everything happens for a reason. Okay? Release regret and embrace your opportunity for happiness. Search for the silver lining. What is it? And I need some of you, and if you can't speak here, then feel free to leave a comment and then I can respond to you guys. But if you can comment here, I'll be happy to assist you for those who need this assistance, because what I'm seeing is some of you are feeling like you're not where you want to be. You're not fully where you want to be, right? And so it's like you may be feeling like you're failing at something, like, you know, your failure because you haven't gotten to where you want to be or in the time frame. And I just already went through this whole time scenario, so you might want to rewind if you want to hear my gibberish around the timing. But nonetheless, seek out other possibilities. Look for the magic in life. Be aware of your own emotions. Then we have here 3 of Cups. So it's just going down to 3 of Cups and 2 of Cups. 3 of Cups. Then we have a reason to celebrate. A community of friends, happy announcements regarding relationships and children. Then you have 2 of Cups. 2 hearts dedicated to creating something wonderful. Kindred spirits. Don't give up on those you love. I mean, come on, guys. I mean, I hope that brings some comfort to some of you. But that's what this happily ever after is speaking about. Again, it's not just the destination, it's how you're getting there. What are you learning in the process? And if you can't see what it is that you're learning, feel free to get assistance. Ask how to, you know, what am I supposed to be learning during this process? Ask the questions of why am I still going through this? Or why am I going through this right now? Why does it require me to go through this to get to that, you know, happily ever after? Then we have Goddess of the Moon here. Now, Goddess of the Moon, like I said, at the end of all of that, 5, 4, 3, 2, star. Okay? At the end of all of that, we still have the star here. Okay? You said you've been hearing don't give up for a month. Good, good, good. Do not give up. A dream come true. Believe in yourself. The end of a difficult situation. So again, this message just kind of showing you again that it's still hope there. Like, hold on. You know, don't give up. Even though you may not be where you want, don't give up. There's celebration coming. We also have Goddess of the Moon. Now, Goddess of the Moon upright really speaks to a very intuitive psychic energy. Again, this is my divine feminines all day. This is that high priestess energy, but it's in reverse. So I just want to see here. Do I need to keep deleting folks? Do I need to turn off the chat? I don't want to turn off the chat, guys, but I'm not going to keep deleting folks. This is crazy. Okay, so let's just see here. Goddess of the Moon. Why is this in reverse? This is speaking to, again, your intuition, following that. It's in reverse as if some of you are being challenged. Maybe not trusting yourself, not trusting your intuition. And then we have Queen of Cups. I mean, it's like we have Queen of Cups like throughout this whole thing. Nurturing, mother, Queen of Cups, Queen of Cups, Queen of... This is all your energy. Follow your heart. A love of home and family. Trustworthy psychic information. Trusting your... I just need to... Let me just... I mean, I know I keep asking the question, but what is the message? What is the... What is it that you want us to know? It just keeps coming out, guys. Like, you know, I don't even know what else to do right now. Like, I'm like trying to figure out which deck do I need to go to. Because it just keeps coming out. What do you want us to know for our divine feminines? Because this is like all about you guys. Like, literally, this is about your knowing. This is about your gifts. This is about all of that. What message do you want me to give here to my divine feminines? If you can see, like, all the cards I have out right now, like, all the decks that I have out right now is no joke. What is it that you want them to know? What you guys just keep coming up. You guys just keep coming out. What do you need them to concentrate on? What do you want them to know? Wow, shit. Okay, I think it's getting repetitive now. It's just some of you may be trapped in your thoughts, and this is why again it's just keep coming up, because it's like you gotta trust that spirit has your back, that you are going down the right path. Trust. Again, we have this waiting here. Worth the wait came out earlier. Now we have the waiting game here, and then we have positive movement forward. So I mean, ultimately, let me just leave it at that. You know, I mean, I could just sum up this whole reading for you guys. You know, really, this is a lot of this is speaking again to recognizing that we are moving forward. Like, even if you feel stuck, even if you feel like we're not going anywhere, even if you feel like your life is not exactly where it needs to be, even if you feel like you're still waiting and you're just not quite sure whether or not you're going to get to that destination, you're going to get there. You're getting there. It's not even you're going to get there. You're in the process of getting there. It's like you're getting there. It's like, it's like birthing, right? So you're already, past the fourth, you're in the fourth trimester. You're ready for the baby to come, and it's like you're pushing. So it's not that you don't have the baby. You have the baby. It's just that you're pushing and you're just bringing it forth. So it's just the process you're going through, and that's okay. Okay? So you're waiting, but you're really not waiting because you're making it happen. You're still doing the job, right? You're still doing the work. It's just, and the work is still happening. It's still manifesting. It's just, I feel like some of you are kind of waiting for it to be over. It's like you're waiting for it to be done. Like, when am I finally over? But it's like it's not over until it's really over for you in this lifetime. Like, so it's like you're trying to be successful, but you're already successful. You just don't realize the successes you've had to get you to this point in your time, in your life. So this is like not realizing that you've been blessed so many times, but you're waiting for that ultimate payout. But you've had all these other payouts up until now, not realizing that those other payouts probably paid out more than the ultimate payout that you've been looking for. Either way, the point is, it's like you're in the process of. It's not like it's not coming to you. It's not like you're not working on it. It's not like the universe hasn't placed signs in your way to let you know that it's there. It's there. You're there. You're pretty much done. Like, I just want to say you're there. Like, you're done, Let me see these messages. I did see some more BS come up, but let me see. I've been hearing don't give up for like a month. This makes sense to me. Good, good. Just go with the flow. Yep, go with the flow. Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, but again, I feel like the fear is what's making you, that's holding you hostage. It's like, will I ever get there? So if you're in that energy right now, just like if you're in the process of birthing, what happens when you're birthing? People are taking care of you. People should be taking care of you, which means karma is over. I love it. Yes, I love it. So it's like, again, like people right now, it's time for you to be nourished. It's time for you to receive. So you're in this place of birthing, and it's time for you to receive. It's time for you to realize that it's okay to sit back, to take care of yourself, to nurture yourself, to change your belief system that really helps you in your growth. The beginning of this reading, this is the beginning of this reading. Motherhood, beliefs, selfhood. Your belief through the end of this year, keep it upbeat. Keep it high vibrational. Keep it up. Keep it positive, because you're moving forward. Even if you feel like you're waiting, even if you are waiting, you're not really waiting. I mean, again, it's like perception, right? You're really not waiting. You're doing. You're making things happen. So it's like, I'm trying to think of other scenarios right now. Like, you might want to be like, you're building a house and you're like, you already have the money. You already have the materials. You have the people that's helping you build the house. You already have the doors. You have it all. It's just not put together fully yet. But it's going to be built in a couple months. And sometimes there are delays. Sometimes even when you want an apartment, let's just take it down a peg for some of y'all not so bougie-ish people. You're trying to get that apartment, or you're trying to get that Airbnb, or you're trying to go on vacation, or whatever it is, and you have the money, you have the appointment, you have the reservation, you just haven't gotten the key. You just haven't gone through the doors yet, but you know you're still going on vacation. Okay. So let me just see what the final thoughts are for my divine feminines here. What is the final message for you? What is the final bit of advice for my divine feminines? Thank you. Thank you, Holy Spirit, for your messages. Thank you for your love and your guidance. Thank you. Hey, okay, y'all. I'm going to have to turn it up a little bit now. So let's get our final message. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Wow, guys, really? We don't have a final message for my people? And there it goes. Boom. All right, now we got all this that want to come out. Woo. All right, see, this whole next message could take me to a whole nother hour of this reading, but it will not. Although I'm getting hot right now, so I kind of feel like we about to see what's about to happen, y'all. Okay? All right, so what we have here is we have Earth pulsating. So we have the pulse of the Earth slow down, time in nature. So things are slowing down right now. So we'll see if we have to go into that a little deeper. But right now, slow down. Now, I want to say this to you because this is so interesting because I got the same message for myself earlier. Because you guys know, I do meditations on a regular basis. So every day, multiple times a day. And so this slowing down came up. And then we have Pulse of the Mother. Earlier came out Mother Gaia as well. Honoring Mother Gaia. So, wow. So much of this reading has been about Mother Gaia, Mother Ring, Mother, feminine energy, just everything about this reading. I know this is a divine feminine reading, but this has really been about, you needing to, it's been beautiful. I love it. But let me just tell you. So right now, I think a lot of this is reiterating the whole message, just FYI, because we now have Earth School. We were just talking about this earlier. This is just not about this drop in the puddle. This is this timing, this your time here on this earth in this lifetime, this soul journey that you're going on this time is not one that is forever. Once this is over, you're going to go through another soul journey and another soul journey in a different body, in a different planet, in a different atmosphere, in a different dimension, in a different, this is just one drop in a bucket. So if you look at this, really, this is speaking to Earth School, the life lessons, soul growth, study, higher learning, higher thoughts. All of this came out earlier. So this is really, I'm seeing, is a reiteration of what we've already learned. That took me forever to get out for the last hour. Damn. I told y'all I was struggling. Thank you for your patience. I just want to be clear. I'm so appreciative of your time and your patience tonight. Whoo! Okay, so the other message that came out was lost land, soul memories, and gifts. You've done this before. Damn. Again, I said this earlier, but let's keep going. The great severing, Mars energy, anger, conflict, softening to love. I'm going to read this one to you guys because this is, again, speaking of, not being happy necessarily with where you are right now, but this is asking you to appreciate this time, appreciate the good and the bad, the balance. So I'm gonna read this one to you, but I'm gonna put this one to the side. The golden children, inner child, tenderness, innocence, rare gifts. Okay. Now this energy here speaks to your inner child. Okay. Your journey. This is your inner child, your journey. Okay. What about your inner child do you need to hug, pay attention to? This is your lesson again, kind of going back, like I said earlier. Look at where you were this time last year. Some of you may need to go back to your childhood and see how far you've come and pat yourself on the back. I'm seeing this. Spirit is showing me this, a round of applause for where you've come from your childhood to now. So many of you deserve a round of applause. Oh, I'm hearing Rihanna right now. A round of applause. Am I saying that right? A standing ovation. That's what I'm hearing right now. I'm not going to say the rest of it because I know where that goes with that song. But the point was, what I heard was, how about a round of applause? Yes. A standing ovation. So the next message is trust the timing. I just can't. Really, y'all? Trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. Whew, I love this message. Beautiful. Very beautiful. So on point. So on point. Right now it's 11, 1, 11, 11. 1, 11. 1, 1, 1. So trust the timing. Again, reiterating what I said earlier, the timing in regards to things are happening. It just may not be happening in your time, but it's happening in the universal creator's timing, and to just go with the flow. We also have the messenger. Okay. Sirius energy. This is Sirius, the planet. We have bring harmony and balance. So this energy that we're closing out in 2021 is a realization, a belief in your journey, your belief system changing is what's happening in 2021 here greatly. We're realizing that, again, this belief system of you've done this before, this is another lifetime, this is another drop in a bucket, of lifetimes. So enjoy the journey. It's not just the end result. And we've been taught to have this end result mindset. And a lot of that has created a lot of chaos, right? Because that's all you're looking forward to. God, I mean, like Disney was the worst, like when it comes to that, especially for females. And feminine energies and what a feminine energy is supposed to be and do and look like. Like that was the worst, right? Hello guys, how you doing? So when you're looking at that energy, again, we're not about just the end of your destination, but rather the process getting there. This is why Earth School is coming out, and Mother Gaia. So whatever energies you're feeling right now, I do want to say tune into Mother Gaia. I know in some places of the world it's cold. Take your behind outside and just enjoy Mother Nature. Right now, this is like we're in tune with Mother Nature. Like this whole reading has been speaking to becoming in balance with Mother Nature, with Mother Gaia, with Spirit, going with the flow, the universal flow, not with your timing, but the universal timing. This is what we're closing out in 2021 here. So if you don't recall some of these things, or if you're not here yet, then this is what you should meditate on as we're getting, not should, do what you want to do, but this is what you may find interesting in meditating on towards the end of the year. Becoming in balance with Mother Nature, realizing your life lessons. What lessons have you learned this year? slowing down to enjoy the pulsating of this earth, the time here on this earth. Enjoy each moment, like literally. Also trusting in timing. Trust the ways that you came in on. Time is not running out. Being tender with yourself. And again, going beyond the mind. When I started this reading, it spoke to going beyond the mind. And even me right now, being in flow and just being okay with this interdimensional communication. Like I'm hearing things from different dimensions, but then communicating it here on the 3D. It's like sometimes it's not coming out as clearly as I hope. So right now, this is what you're kind of feeling right now. Realizing that we're just not here. We're interdimensional beings. This is just not it. This is not it. This is like first grade. Remember that. Like you guys are trying to graduate and get, trying to graduate or get your doctorate or whatever you're trying to get. And right now you're in first grade, second grade, third grade, whatever. It's just time. Enjoy your first grade experience. If you guys could go back to first grade, what would you do? If you could go back to your teenage years, what would you do? What if this lifetime is you being 16 again? Like this is 16, like all your lifetime, like your mentality, like you're 16 all this whole lifetime. Like what does that look like for you? And I know this sounds like, do you guys understand what I'm saying? Let me just say this. Like, I just want to find out, are you guys grasping what I'm saying right now as far as the time is concerned? I just need to make sure you guys are understanding what I'm saying right now. Oh, did somebody want to ask the question? Absolutely. It is your time to shine. I just want to make sure you guys just understand the timing and realize it's not that bad, guys. Like if you're not where you really want to be, or per se, this perception of where you think, you really could be there. Like, let me just do an exercise with you guys. Let me see what exercise. Oh, let me read this to you. The Great Severing. Let me, because this is a change in mindset. So let me read this to you. I forgot, guys. Let me give this to you. The Great Severing. Let's see what this is. So keep this in your mind, the questions, as I read this to you. How are you cutting yourself off from love? How can you soften towards those who have hurt you? This is forgiveness. This is for some of you that are still holding on to the anger. This is for some of you that are still holding on to anger. This is actually a shadow card, one that may feel confrontational, but don't be afraid. It's here to bring you to the surface. Anything that is standing in your way of letting love in. When I was talking to you guys earlier, I was talking about, again, your perception here as it relates to what you need to let go of, your perception on those people in your life, those people that make you angry, those haters, whatever it is, that energy that you're feeling. This is that shadow energy that you're feeling. So for some of you who are, because all of you have shadow energy, let me make it clear. But for some of you who may be more in their shadow energy, more angry, more disgusted, I'm hearing disgusted, pissed off, pissed, like terribly pissed off. For some of you who are in that energy and you're having a hard time relinquishing that, releasing it. Look at, I know, and it's hard because when I say look at the silver lining, some of you are like, what the fuck is the silver lining in this shit? I get it. What is the silver lining in this BS? But what it's really asking you to do is to find out what is kind of turning lemon into lemonade. What am I getting out of this? What am I learning through this process? This could be a death of a person. This could be a death of a situation. This could be a death of, a karmic cycle. This could be a death of something that's wanting to rebirth, to bring new birth. And it's not wanting to, it's already here. But for some reason, you're still holding on to the death of something, or you can't release the death of something. There are many things in your human experience that make it difficult for our heart and soul to stay open to the never-ending source of love. We're all wounded, and our unconscious wounds inflict wounds on others. It can feel like a never-ending dance we can never escape. If we aren't careful, before long, we'll see the world as a scary, dangerous place where fear and anxiety roam free. If this card surfaced, and it did, it could be for two reasons. Firstly, for you to acknowledge the difficult emotions, situations, conflicts, wounds, and fears that are causing you pain and anxiety. And secondly, for you to find your way back to love. When we're hurt, it's normal to close off our heart to the world, to let the painful experiences confirm the agony of separation in earthly life, soften and find our way back to love anyway. When fear, anxiety, and paranoia paralyzes you, it's normal to want to hide away from others and the world. Come out of your cave and soften your heart anyway. We're all in innocent children spinning our way around the world. Find a way to see the innocence in all people, especially yourself. Okay? I hope that makes sense to you. I mean, and this is kind of what I've been talking about again the whole reading. The lessons in your pain, the lessons. What are you feeling anxiety about? What are you holding on to? Where's the paralyzing paranoia coming from? Where is that? What is, and how do you defeat it? Hold up. I just think I saw a question. Any advice on how to release? I feel I really need that. Okay. Is there a ritual, exercise, etc.? Absolutely. Love it. I love it. Absolutely. Natural beauty. Absolutely. Um, so first, you have to get down to the core of what you're needing to release. Many times we create all of these coping mechanisms to deal with our situations, to avoid the hurts again, to avoid pain, to avoid people, to avoid situations. And then we ask other people to accommodate our pain by asking them to adjust who they are, not for the sake of themselves and their own higher learning or knowing or their own purpose in their life, but to make you feel comfortable. If you are living your life in a way that you're asking others or you are hoping others will change who they are to help you not feel anxious, to help you not feel the anxiety, the pain, to not be triggered. If you are dependent upon other people to keep you at peace, you will constantly be dependent upon another for your happiness. So one, you have to realize those triggers. Two, and how do you realize those triggers? When you get pissed off, angry, upset, paralyzed with fear. Realize what that is. Realize what's coming up. Realize, that you're being triggered and why. Realize the core of that trigger. For some of us, it's abandonment. For some of it's mother's issues. For some of it's abusive issues. For some of it's parental issues. For some of it's mother, father, sister, cousin issues. For some of it's issues of not feeling accepted because you may feel like you're weird and you're not like everyone else. And so you may, flick off when somebody's being themselves wholeheartedly and be pissed because you're not, because you're afraid, right? So there's so many different reasons. Now, if you like, you can state here, if you want to put in the comments what it is that you want to release, and then I can help you with that. And then we ain't got to do no ritual. We could just tell you what to do. Because we can do rituals, right? But we're also a ritualistic altar ourselves. Like you're an altar. Like, you know, you can literally, you're a walking altar, you're a walking candle, you're a walking, and I want you to understand when I'm saying this, guys, because this is going so much deeper than, you know, usual, or usual tarot reading. Let me put that. But this is me on a regular basis. But this is so deep. I just need you to understand this. Like, when we're doing a lot of things, cleansing, saging, all of that. Of course, I sell all of this stuff on my store, but also all of you are these same things. You can be a crystal. You could be it. And when I mean that, I'm saying you could be the epitome of that. You could be that. You are that. So if you're lighting a candle to, but you can also be that energy of that candle. You can be that fire. You could be that water that you're looking into, to gaze into, to get energy. You could be that crystal that you're looking into, to be, because that crystal is in your mind, is your mind's eye as well. So all these things are interchangeable. Everything that you could purchase, you could do yourself. So when I say this, the ritual, do you really need things to perhaps create this ritual? Not necessarily, because you are in essence all these things. You are in essence, your body is in essence all these things. Your earth, fire, water, earth, you know, you're all of the, you're all of it. With that being said, I saw insecurities. Insecurities around what? Is this insecurities around family? Insecurities around yourself? Insecurities around what? Insecurities in relationships, insecurities again around what? Because all these things go back to, you feel me? It all goes back to something else. My boyfriend's other girlfriend, LOL. Yes, relationships, LOL. We are poly. Okay, no problem. Got you. Okay, so insecurities around that. Now, I'm going to ask you a question, because what I'm seeing you feel like you're in competition. There is no competition. It doesn't have to be a competition. There is no competition. I'm being told to tell you there is no competition. So there is no need to feel insecure about that situation, because in essence, you're bringing something to the table that is uniquely to you, and nobody else can bring that. Now, are you trying to be what somebody else is? Are you trying to provide what someone else is providing to that relationship? Are you trying to be, you see what I'm saying? Like, long as you're not trying to be each other, just be yourself. So the insecurity comes in when you're comparing one another, which is not necessary, but we tend to do, right? So that's why the insecurities are coming in, because there's a comparison going on. So one, there is no comparison. The answer to your question is there is no comparison. Therefore, there's no need for insecurities. Why? Because if you're secure in yourself and what you bring to the table, then, and now this does not require somebody else to tell you what you bring to the table. This is about you knowing what you bring to the table. This is not about someone validating what you bring to the table. This is about you understanding deeply within you what you bring to the table. This is about you understanding your currency. This is about you understanding your value. So when you understand your currency, your value, regardless of who's around you, you know when you stepped into the room what the deal is. You feel me? Like, it doesn't have to. You don't have to compare yourself to anyone else in the room. And that's where the issue's coming in. So when you drop the comparison, like I always say, you guys don't know I get down like this, but this is what I mean. I hear some of these songs where women are like comparing themselves to the girlfriend and the wife and all this other stuff, and I can go deep here. I could go all day with this, but I feel like there's no need to compare. There's no need to compare. Wife, girlfriend, half, side chick, whatever. I don't feel like there's a need to compare. All of you are bringing something to the table for one reason or another. So there's no point in you trying to say, oh, but I'm the wife. Oh, but I'm the girlfriend and you're the wife and therefore you're doing this. And oh, I'm the girlfriend and therefore you as the wife are doing this, or as the girlfriend, you're doing this. And now I'm insecure because, so really it's all on you what you want to do. And so when you're standing in your true power, you could be in a multi anything. Because in essence, we're all comparing ourselves to each other on a daily basis, regardless if you're in a relationship or not. You're doing this at work, you're doing it wherever you go. And this is what I find to be the problem, because it's not that society want us to compare. It's like when it comes down to it, they want us to battle for dumb shit, for little things. It's not for the big things, it's for the little things. So when I say this, I'm saying you're in a battle with others for things that really don't matter so much. But society has created this huge light on this one thing that you're supposed to be trying to obtain and do, and this, that, and the other. And it's not even that. It's really about loving each other. Because when you're loving her, you're loving the collective. When you're loving yourself, you're loving the collective. When you're loving him, you're loving the collective. We're all supposed to be loving each other unconditionally, regardless. We're all here for a purpose. We're all here to go through an experience. We're all here in each other's lives for so many different reasons. Whether you're the girlfriend today or tomorrow, there still was a girlfriend before you, and there's be a girlfriend after you, or a wife before you, and perhaps a wife after you. I mean, the point is, it's always going to be people to so-called compare yourself to. I mean, people compare themselves to past girlfriends all the time, current girlfriends and future ones. And you'd be so surprised, like, why are we doing that? Why do we do it to ourselves? We're only doing it because society has us in this mindset that we should be comparing ourselves. But if we know who we are and we know our value, but because society devalues us and makes us find our value in other people, and other people validating how you look, and other people complimenting you. How many of you are looking for a compliment from your man, or a compliment from people around you? Or, I mean, you may not be looking for you, but you feel great when they do it. So why didn't you feel great before they did it? Right? You see what I'm saying? So I just need you to understand that. You said that makes sense, and that makes me feel so much better. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. But I mean, when it comes to all that, I just need you guys to understand, when it really does come to all of that, we don't have to compare ourselves for real. I mean, because there's going to be people around us no matter what. It's all about love, honestly. So if you really want to look deep into your journey, is it really about a lot of this frivolous shit? Now, granted, I'm not trying to say, certain things don't exist. Certain things do exist in this physical 3D realm. But love is interdimensional. Love is forever. You can love each other no matter what, all the time. And recognize what you bring to the table. Recognize what others bring to the table. Love on each other all the time. I think it's a beautiful thing. Love. Unconditional love. Real love. Real love. I got to have a real love. Someone to tap my heart. Am I singing this song? Who's that song by? Real love. I'm searching for a real love. I got to have a real. Oh, Mary, damn. I'm slow. MJB, yes, thank you. I mean, real love. And that's not comparing yourself to the future or the past. It's just not. It's just loving yourself, loving on who you are. And when you're confident in who you are, you don't give a damn about who else is in the room. It won't even matter, to be honest. But we compare ourselves like all the fucking time. Like, why? But that's what we're taught. So I hope that makes sense. I hope that helped you. But I hope that helped more than just you. I hope everybody understood what I was saying here in regards to that, because that's important. Love is it's important. And I think that helps a lot of you who are in relationships, coming out of relationships, moving to a new relationship. I mean, people get jealous of people's children, of your own children. Women get jealous of their own offspring. What the fuck? Like, she's a newer, better version of me. What the fuck? Like, I just see some of this shit, But why do you feel like you have to compare? Why isn't the elder, wiser you just as the shit as the younger, less wiser you? The newer version. But it's all depends upon your perception of what you perceive as important and what you perceive as real. And this society will lead you to believe that the beauty standards don't get me started. They're ridiculous. And either you can play the game or you can step out of the game and create your own game and be, you know, you see what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to be a part of this game. You don't have to be a part of this structure on what is considered love, what is considered not love, what is considered beauty, what is considered not beauty. Like, what the fuck? Who determined that? Guys, did I tell you how my I thought this was hilarious. I went and saw one of my father-in-laws when I went to New Orleans, and I need to check on him, by the way. But I went and saw him, and he said, "So when did fat become beautiful?" He said, "When did fat become in?" Something like that. Like, when did that become a in thing? And I was like, now he's this revolutionary man. I love him to death. I love him so much wholeheartedly. He's so revolutionary. Like, he's like, if I told you his history, like he is a game changer. He's a world changer. He's a civil rights changer. All that. He's amazing. And I was just like, well, when did fat not be in? Who determined beauty standards? Who determined skinny was the in thing? Who determined that? You know what I'm saying? So, and especially in our culture, like, who determines this shit? And then we have our young kids that are like trying to look a certain way and all to meet with these so-called these unrealistic standards, when really you're beautiful inside and out just the way you are. And I don't care what size you are. Like, long as you're healthy, you're beautiful, you feel good about yourself, you should be confident. Do your thing. But don't let somebody else determine your beauty and your worth. So I think that's the end of my reading. I feel like this is such like an unconventional ending. Like, I feel like I should be ending on like a bang, but hope that made sense. Any other questions before I leave? Guys, you okay? I'm trying to delete another message here that looks stupid. But because I'm moving around. Come on. I'm trying to delete it, but it's not letting me. Yes? No? Okay. Maybe I can delete it later. Okay. Any other questions, guys? I'm about to get out of here. I hope that made sense. This was a beautiful reading. The next reading will be what you can expect as we move into 2022, moving out of 2021. What we're leaving behind was this reading. And so 2022 will be next week's reading. I might come around Christmas too, guys. So just make sure you subscribe and hit the bell if you're not receiving the notifications that I'm coming live. Make sure you hit the notification, and then you'll know when I'm actually live, okay? So we can discuss the 2022, but that's what I'll be discussing in the next reading. But this is a beautiful reading. It looks like we have come a long way, and we're still moving forward in a positive light. I love this. So don't give up. Don't lose faith. You know, your gifts, continue to work on your gifts, and continue to rise, guys. Because, I mean, continue to work on yourself. Okay. All right, guys. I'm about to get out of here. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Bye, guys. Love you. Thank you. You're welcome.